Hello everybody. Today I was going to talk a little bit about antiviruses and how they work and a couple things you should know about them. So my first topic here is what is the best antivirus? Now, this is a problem that most people don't realize. When somebody says there's a best antivirus, it's either a fake antivirus who's trying to get your money, or the person doesn't know what they're talking about. So they're either trying to sell something or they have no idea. Now, the reason why is antiviruses rely on signature definitions that it downloads through the update center or whatever it's called. And in this case, Kaspersky has to update, and when you click update, what it does is download definition files for the program to use. And inside these definition files are lots of little bits of code showing Kaspersky what it should detect as malware. Now, this happens with every antivirus. This is standard with antiviruses to have signature definitions. It's not just Kaspersky. So, with that in mind, and then so much malware comes out each day, thousands and thousands of new malware, it's hard to get your mind around how an antivirus vendor could keep up with that kind of influx of maliciousness. And the answer is they can't. And so that's why new malware will get through many antiviruses, because the companies cannot keep up with their signature definitions. And this is why there is no best antivirus, because all antiviruses will miss certain files here or there, and you could have what you consider the best antivirus, and of course it still has files that can get through it and infect your computer. Antiviruses make up for this with something called heuristic protection or behavior analysis. And basically it looks at the code of the file. Heuristic means analysis by mathematics, I believe. And it can make its own decision on whether the file is malicious or not. But again, this is the program, like Kaspersky, would have to make a guess on the file. So therefore, it's not foolproof. And the same for behavior analysis. It watch what the file does, and if it does something malicious, it will say that it's bad. But of course, when you look at that system, it looks pretty bad. It looks like some kind of it looks really loose. And antiviruses, at best, only have like a 99% detection rate. You can look at websites like avcomparatives.org, and you can look at the comparisons of antiviruses. And it's a really difficult system to use if you think your antivirus is going to protect you completely. And because it won't. It just won't. So you can't go around the internet downloading lots of files and expect that if they're malicious, your antivirus will tell you they are. So, with that in mind, you should go to a website like av/comparatives.org and you can make your own guess on what antivirus would work well for you. And you can give it a try, and you can look at its system footprint, how it works for you, and make your decision that way. Now, I'm not saying there aren't good antiviruses and bad antiviruses, like Norman Security. Their products are absolutely awful. No offense to Norman. And some of the good vendors are Kaspersky, like I have running here. Norton's pretty good. Avast, Avira, Microsoft Security Essentials. Those are all pretty good antiviruses, and you can look at some of my videos and some other videos online and AV tests, and you can make an analysis for yourself on which antivirus would work. So, the other thing is a lot of antivirus companies that sell products like to make free antiviruses look bad because they say, oh, they don't protect you from this and from that. And in reality, free antivirus use the same signature definition as the paid antiviruses. They might say you're missing a WebGuard, but it's still the same definitions. So, again, a WebGuard will basically catch a threat sooner, whereas a FileGuard will just catch it a little later. But you'll basically be protected either way. And then these companies tell you you don't have firewalls if you get a free antivirus, but you already have a firewall on your computer. If you're using Vista, it's not a bad firewall if you configure it correctly. Or if you want better protection and more control, you can use something like Online Armor or Komodo. So the whole thing about you needing to pay to be protected is kind of a farce. And yeah, that's just a little bit about antiviruses. And the other thing you should do is always download antivirus from trusted websites. There are a lot of people out there that are trying to sell fake antiviruses, and also you should never get your protection from a Juarez website or crack your antivirus, because it's your main line of defense for most people, and if you compromise it in some way, it's really not good. So, just be safe on the internet, and that's the best thing you can do for yourself. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.